Court, watch the left elbow. And then, and he is going to have that zone up.
Alright, I know D'Angelo Russell has a lot of potential. I know he is an up-and-coming player, but I don't think the Lakers need him anymore. I think they could easily draft a player like De'Aaron Fox, Lonzo Ball, Dennis Smith, any of these point guards coming up in this year's draft, and they can be just as good, if not better, than D'Angelo Russell. They could add so much more to this team, and they could be potential all-stars. D'Angelo Russell has struggled in his first, 3 years in the league? I think it's 2. But he's struggled so far. He hasn't had that many great games. He's had flashes, but he hasn't showed his full potential yet. And I believe they can just scrap him and get Lonzo Ball and maybe trade him for a top 10 pick maybe. I could see the Kings trading their 10th pick to the Lakers for D'Angelo Russell, or maybe the Sixers trading Jahlil Okafor. Maybe that's a possibility. Maybe I'm trying to think of scenarios, but I can't right now. But there are a lot of different options the Lakers have to do with D'Angelo Russell. He's up and coming player that has a lot of potential. They could trade D'Angelo Russell and maybe, I don't know if they want to trade this year's pick, but they could trade D'Angelo Russell and maybe package like Larry Nance or Ivica Zubac or any of these just young talented players, Julius Randle, any of these players. They can package that to the Pacers and say, hey, we want Paul George, and we got D'Lo, Julius Randle, Ivica Zubac, Larry Nance, pick 2 of them and we'll give you any of them for Paul George. But I don't know if it's the smartest idea, but I really do think D'Angelo Russell needs to go. I don't think he'll fit in with a player like Lonzo Ball or De'Aaron Fox. I don't think D'Angelo Russell can be an efficient off-ball scorer. I think Lonzo Ball will have the ball in his hands too much, and it'll just create a lot of controversy, and it will just create a lot of locker room problems. D'Angelo Russell's already came out and said that he doesn't want Lonzo Ball on the team. He doesn't want to share the ball with him. He doesn't want to pass to him. He doesn't want to share the ball. He wants to be the primary point guard for this team, and I don't believe that the Lakers believe that he could be the primary point guard for them. I think that D'Angelo Russell can be, I think he can be a starting point guard in this league. I think he can average about 17 and 6 maybe, if he's the starting point guard with the primary role of facilitating for your team. But I don't think he could lead your team to a playoff series, and I don't think he could be the best player on your team. I think he could be maybe the 3rd or the 4th option on a championship team, and I believe that's why I think he could be a great fit for a team like Philadelphia, because they have not a lot of great spacing, and they need players that can shoot. They need players that can just come in and be an efficient shooter, can help take a little bit of ball handling away from players like Ben Simmons, and just space the floor, create plays. And I believe that D'Lo can do that, but I believe that he could do it at maybe like a 50-50 role with Ben Simmons. But I believe he could do that in a 50-50 role with Ben Simmons. He could just come in, hold the ball, just create plays, and when Ben Simmons is out of the game, or even when he's in the game, they could have a pick and roll together. That'd be kind of deadly, a pick and roll or a pick and pop or whatever you want to do. There's so many possibilities that you could do with this team, and I believe that D'Lo is going to the Sixers for a player like Jahlil Okafor and maybe like Timothy Karabat, I think that's his name, or maybe Justin Anderson, or any of these players the Sixers have at their dispense. But I really don't think that Lakers need to keep D'Angelo Russell. I think they need to get rid of him. If they don't get rid of him, this will create so many locker room problems with Lonzo Ball and just their whole team, and I really do think they need to get rid of him. But tell me your opinions down below in the description box. I'm Dingo the Saints fan, and I'm out. Peace.